Hey guys, it is April 1st, 2019, April Fool's Day. I'm not sure if this will be uploaded, but I figured for our log I kind of wanted to show everybody and document where we're at right now currently. We are getting a lot of warm temperatures as spring's starting to arrive. April for us is about getting a lot of this work prepped and getting into the rhythm of the different things we want to grow. The greenhouse, of course, took a big shot. We had a really cold winter this winter. So, hashtag pineapple challenge, I guess. We'll see if that guy comes back, but it looks haggard right there. So this is, this one here is kind of cleared out. We'll get some earlier season stuff started in there, probably some squash and things like that. But I just wanted a overview look of everything. That's boatloads of containers, so we are definitely ready this season. Churning all the soil in the buckets, we churn it all the way to the bottom. We'll actually empty some out and mix some into our own, but these are White Carolina strawberries. We're still waiting for the lemon balms and the mints to come back. We had a cold snap, and it's not necessarily the cold attrition that has us our problem, because we were a lot colder, but we also had the drop. It just rises and drops really fast, so I'll show you guys that too as well. Just churning all these buckets up, getting them ready for different things to grow in them. There is some sort of bulb tulip or something along gladiola or something. I'm not quite sure what that one is, but really cool looking. There's something else coming up right here. I suppressed a whole bunch of the Sweet William flowers. This is going to be a major flower bucket for us, probably even some sunflowers possibly. That's the chocolate mint. I got some dirt in on that. This looks bad, but it's going to make it, and I probably should come out here and trim some of this dead stuff off so the light can get to the good stuff. But I've been coming out here when it's warmer weather and kind of pouring water on it, and it's been seeming to kind of help it. Green Beauty boxwood, that is the cold snap I was talking about. This one survived all green the entire time, and then that last cold snap we had, it took a big time hit, but it's still growing down in there. We'll probably grow beans or gourds also in this bucket, since there's still excess of space, possibly even chamomile. There is Kiddo's Densiformis U. It's been getting all kinds of berries. I mean, it's fine. It's thriving right now. Oh man, I don't think that rosemary is gonna make it. It was making it all the way till that last cold snap. So April is the start of the warm weather, but it is April Fool's, so all month long for us we have to try to harden plants off in this area of the yard right here that gets light. These are just random buckets. We'll be putting corn here, tomatoes along this wall. We'll show a lot more when we start getting that stuff going. There's a tricolor sedum. Always comes back for us for years. Dragon blood sedum. Never ever looks good on the camera as it does in real life. And then we have an excess of hens and chicks. So a couple things that made it, a couple that are still questionable. This is a cherry tree that I got from my sister that didn't winter well outside. We're gonna see if we can bring it back. Random stuff. This is nonsense. I don't know why we did this. It was all the excess tomatoes and peppers that we just threw into a bucket. I was gonna wait till it freezes and turn it upside down and make a pepper tomato monument, but it didn't turn out that way. So prepping the yard. It's already a little bit long on this one. I'm not sure if I'll do this in 2 videos or just one, but Angel just got me a hatchet and a new pair of shears. So that'll help me take branches down, and I need a new pair of these. I've been using these ones for a while. So when it's time to sanitize them, I just spit on them and then rub them on my pant leg. Totally kidding. So anyways, April 1st, 2019. Quick look at just some of the stuff in the yard. The reality of it is we like to try to do these updates and try to show what we have growing and the ideas we have, but we are in a constant state of motion, so the very next day everything can move. So if we did an update on this right now, tomorrow this could all be set up a lot different. These have all been moved around quite a bit. Feeding the birds in the middle for now. We're gonna have to push them back to the back side of the yard where we grow more of the hardier and protected stuff. A lot of peppers will go over here, tomatoes over here, probably some squash and okra and things like that back there. We are sad, but we are probably not gonna make it to get a hay bale bin in this year. By the time we got a hold of one now and prepped it and everything, and we have maybe 1 or 2 shots at finding them, but they are like narrow at best. So that was one of the challenges that maybe like to mention. If anybody's trying the hay bale garden, you may find, like even in a small town like we live in, where trucks are driving by with it all over, to find one single hay bale might be a little harder than you would expect. Even though Home Depot offers them, and we took a look at those at the depot, and they don't even want to order one without like a huge fee, because they don't ship that biological kind of stuff very often, and unless your Home Depot happens to have that or it's a season for it, they won't. I mean, shipping it just costs a little bit extra, but it kind of doesn't make sense to pay the little bit extra. I'm sure that we probably didn't do as well as we could have looking into it, but we are definitely going to grow some stuff out here, and it's on our grow bucket list of stuff we still are going to do. So I see Sapper's doing one. CB, of course, always does his. Midwest, I think, is doing some more. And we'll be watching your guys to kind of live vicariously through that way. So anyways, super excited this grow season. We're watching a lot of stuff. We haven't been able to comment as often because we're getting flooded with the warm weather's arriving, everything's becoming more active, everybody's a little bit more out and about. I'll try to do an indoor update next, but it's April 1st, 2019, and started to really get excited. How about you? Anything you want to say?
Just excited, and thanks for all your support, and thanks for watching.